Hello there, hope everybody's well. Today we're in the armchair, gone full Ronnie Corbett style, ready for a chat. What better to chat about than some movies? Been very lucky recently. Bought a few things, used some vouchers for a few things, and had a few things very generously gifted to me too. So without further ado, let's have a look, see what I've received recently. This is about 3 weeks worth, I think. So we'll start off. This is one I ordered from CEX, which I thought was a fantastic price. It's not been out too long on 4K, and in CEX only £6, been out of stock for ages. And I got a notification to say one back in stock. So quickly snap that up for £6. Looking forward to watching that. I'm a big fan of Hitchcock, and on quite a few of his films, he explores the avenue of somebody being wrongfully accused of something and people trying to prove their innocence. Now, I'm not saying Antoine Fuqua is anything like the class of Hitchcock, but this is Bart Wahlberg, who's wrongly accused of either killing or attempting to kill the President of the United States, and him trying to clear his name, which I like them type of films, so I look forward to watching that one. Next I had a lovely little parcel today from my good friend Larry. A couple of fantastic things in there. The first one being Howard the Duck. Now I tried to get this in HMV recently because they had it on sale for a tenner. Went to the counter and they'd all gone. I was talking to James and Larry about this, and a couple of weeks later, hey ho, Larry sent it me. Thanks very much, mate. I've never seen it, but I know James is a fan, and I've heard it's crazy stuff. And what better way to watch it in 4K? Really appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Next up, the other one that Larry sent me in his parcel today, The Keeper, which I've seen it but never owned a copy, and I streamed it. I can't remember what site now, but I really like this film. It's the story of Bert Troutman, who was a World War II prisoner of war in this country, and after the war he stayed on here and he became goalkeeper for Manchester City and famously played the FA Cup final with a broken neck. Really good story, that one. Next we've got some Disney for Lace, my son's girlfriend. She's a big Disney fan. These are from charity shop, 50p. First we've got Sleeping Beauty. 101 Dalmatians. A Bug's Life. And Cinderella. Excuse me. Next we have another stakeout. Recently watched the first one. Managed to get a copy of the sequel from, can't remember if it's Rare Waves or Amazon, one of the two. But this is an American release, but I've been assured it's region free, so player my player. Yeah, I enjoyed the first film, so I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with the second one. Next we have The Patriot, upgrading my Blu-ray to 4K. I like this film, so looking forward to watching it again in 4K. That's another CEX pickup. Another one from Larry. This one he sent me a few days ago. For Whom the Bell Tolls. I know Larry really likes this film, and he's a good judge, so I should give it a watch. And I'm sure Larry's recommendations usually come sound, so I'm sure I'll enjoy it. I have tried watching it before. I've got a DVD copy, but I put it on and quality was that bad that I couldn't get through it, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to giving it a go in some good definition I know it's a long one, isn't it? So I'll have to sort out some time to watch that. With Gary Cooper and is it? Yeah, Ingrid Bergman. Good cast. Thanks again, Larry. Now, recently, the family and I, we had 3 days in Morecambe, which is a place dear to our heart. Morecambe sort of blends into Lancaster, and Lancaster have got a HMV. With my town not having a HMV, I take any opportunity I can to get in there and have a look. A bit disappointing this time because no sales or anything, but still managed to pick up a couple of things. The first being Love Actually, a bit of a guilty pleasure if there's such thing, but I like it. Good Christmas film, and I like Liam Neeson, so tick some boxes. Along with that, I picked up The Third Man. Big into noir, and this is one of the best. The use of shadows and light, even on my DVD copy, brilliant. So it must be good in Blu-ray, and one of my favourite soundtracks of a film as well. Really good. Oh, and while we're in Lancaster, there's an ancient bylaw that says that when you're in towns that aren't your own, it is illegal to not visit the CEX. So I don't want to risk arrest. So went in CEX and managed to find one, which is A History of Violence. Very good David Cronenberg crime film with Viggo Mortensen. That's one of my favourites and a good upgrade from my DVD copy. Another CEX, this one I think I've sent off for. Blue Valentine, a love story, but it's sort of an anti-love story, I've been told. Quite sad and depressing, one of them for when you're in a mood, that sort of mood. Only heard good things about that, so looking forward to check that out of print. So £3, good price. There's a lot more than that on eBay. A cheap eBay purchase. Big Eyes. So I think it's only about £3, but I really like this film. I'm not a big Tim Burton fan, but this has got Amy Adams and Christoph Waltz. What it's about is Amy Adams, she draws these paintings where all the people in them have got enlarged eyes, hence the title of the film. And she's married to Christoph Waltz, who's a megalomaniac type controlling figure who takes all the credit for Amy's paintings, and she has to live the life of like the dutiful housewife. Really good. I really like that. I recommend that if you haven't seen it. Another one from Larry. He knows of Lacey's like for Disney and supplied her with Dumbo. This is the live action recent remake, which Lace assures me is actually quite good, even though I've heard to the contrary. So we'll all sit down at some point and watch that. And I'll let you know what we think, Larry. Who's in it? Oh, Colin Farrell, Michael Keaton, Danny DeVito, Eva Green. So good cast. And it's Tim Burton. I didn't even know that. Haven't just talked about him. Maybe another one I'm going to like of his. And next we have another CX one that I picked up in our store. I had some vouchers. Sam Neill in Sleeping Dogs. Don't know anything about it. I read the back. Sounded very interesting, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. I'm one for a blind buy now and again. And last but by no means least is the one that everybody's picked up today. Well, this week, should I say. The Exorcist in 4K. Now, this is a superb edition. It's got the theatrical cut, extended cut, both in 4K. Got both cuts on Blu-ray. Loaded with special features. Now, mine's still sealed, and it's going to stay sealed for a while, just for the simple reason that next week my wife and I are going to go and watch this in the cinema, which I'm really excited about. It's my wife's favourite film, and it's right up there on my list too. So to see it on the big screen is going to be great. Now my wife and I think last time we went to the cinema, just the two of us, was before my son was born, and he's 24 next week, so I think I'm overdue, don't you? And if she behaves herself, I might even buy her a vodka and coke before we go in. But that's an only an if. So yeah, as you could sure you'll agree, some decent stuff there. I suppose, yeah, that's probably 3 weeks or so worth of stuff. Let me know what you think. What should I watch first? Any that you've watched and highly recommend will be appreciated. Thanks for watching. Like if you've liked, as I always say, don't bother if you don't, we won't fall out about it. I'll be back soon with another shelf. Been a bit croaky, I think I might be coming down with a cold or something. It's taken me ages to record this today. I think this is about my 11th take, but I've got there in the end, so I'm quite pleased about that. So I just think you should give me a thumbs up for my perseverance. Thanks very much, and I'll see you all soon. See you on the flip side. Take care.